do a quick little car vlog, and guess what? Things may look a little bit different. Not driving my car, I'm driving my dad's truck. Big old truck here. I always feel weird being in trucks like this, because, like, a truck of truck size, pretty big up here. But, I was waiting for it to flip over. Didn't flip. But, like, I've driven some pretty big vehicles in my time. I've driven some pretty big vehicles in my time. I drove my dad's tow truck at a point when he was towing with a car on top of it and stuff. Pretty freaking scary, dude. But nothing makes you feel more of a man and more powerful than raising the bed of the tow truck. Dude, it's so cool. It's just hearing the fucking grinding of metal. Driven box trucks plenty of times. I drove a full, like, U-Haul box truck with my ex's car hitched to the back of it. That was scary. Did not like that. But anyway, I'm driving this for the moment because my car's axle is about one little titty twister away from fucking seppukuing itself. It's gonna break if, couldn't figure out my poetry. It's one step closer to the edge, and it's about to break. So, and I think my caliper on my passenger side might be also trying to race my axle to death. Whichever one can die first wins, So my dad's trying to look at that right now and figure it out. So I'm driving his truck for the moment. And the whole plan was, oh cool, I got the truck. I'm getting rid of the freaking couch we have in the living room because, like I said, fuck that couch. And I was like, cool, I found it on Facebook Marketplace. Gonna go pick it up. I'll get it tonight after work because I'm already halfway to the location, like 10 minutes away from it. So I went, I'll grab it after work. I got the truck. Awesome. I texted the dude, like, all right, I'm heading out from work. I'll be there in, like, roughly 30 minutes. Got to stop and grab cash, whatever. And he goes, oh, hey, meant to message you earlier. Somebody came by to look at a car. Bought the couch instead. Like, what? I just said, all right. I just didn't respond after that. I said nothing else, no questions, no follow-up. Man, fuck that guy. Kidding me? You didn't have the courtesy. I was literally going to pick it up. I talked to you for, like, 2 days about coming to pick it up. And you flaked on me. Is this what it feels? Is this betrayal? So, also, I don't buy that for a second. He was coming to look at a car and went, you know what? That couch looking kind of fucking tasty, though. Give me that couch instead of a car, is what happened, apparently, if you are to be believed. So, that's some horseradish if I've ever heard it. But, whatever. So, I don't have that couch. But... I don't know what's with me. I'm being all fucking... I feel like I'm like, all the content I haven't been recording is spilling out of me. I did buy a couch from a consignment shop that I frequent, and I spent way more on it than I wanted to. Well, we did, like house money. But as far as used furniture goes from a place where you could trust you're buying from it to be clean and of good condition, $150 is not bad for a 3-seater. It was labeled at $175, and I was like, is the price fixed? Is there any way you can, and as I was saying, is there any way you can, she started to say, no, it's fixed, but I said, get it down to $150. She went, yeah, $150 is fine. So I thought she must have assumed I was going to haggle her for, like, can you get down to, like, $100? But I only dropped it $25, just for, like, is there any way, $175 is a good price, but anyway, you could do $150, mayhaps, and a little bit of maybe a little kiss, like that. And she said, yeah. So $150, cool, that's a steal. 3% charge because I had to use my card, so whatever. But $150 is good, considering I gotta switch hands. Considering all the places I looked at today, otherwise. Sorry, I'm like pressing buttons. I looked at a couple of consignment shops, called a few, just like, hey, you guys got a couch? Hey, furniture store, do you have any clearance? Yeah, you guys hear that, by the way? That grinding sound sounds like Godzilla's charging up a fucking atomic breath. But it's just the way that the car sounds. Because no car my parents have ever owned for any amount of time has been in good condition. Sounds awesome. Sounds miserable. I think it's because it does that sound when it's in 2-wheel drive as opposed to 4-wheel drive. But whatever. Now my left arm's tired. So, I bought that couch. And, So, like, the lowest price I saw anywhere else for a used couch that was not of a style that I wanted and that wasn't fucking leather, because ew, leather, was like between $300 and $400 for the lowest price for a single love seat. So I went, no. And I don't trust buying from Facebook Marketplace, even though I was about to. But I wasn't going to commit to the purchase. I was going to thoroughly inspect it with a flashlight to look for any type of bugs, mites, fleas, anything like that. But I'm honestly kind of glad, because I was so fucking anxious all day, because I was reliving the nightmare trauma of getting bed bugs and what that did to me, and how that still followed me. I still sometimes I will wake up or be sitting there and like start itching and think I have bed bugs on me. It was fucking horrible, dude. If you've ever had bed bugs or anything, or any kind of bug infestation, you know it's awful. So in a way, I'm relieved. But I'm also like, well, now I need to figure out what fucking 2-seater I need to get, because I don't have a 2-seater. Now, I went from 6 seats in this couch down to 3, and the living room is incomplete. So, I don't know what to do about that. But I'm going to be picking that up tomorrow. And the thing that sucks about picking that up tomorrow is that tomorrow is when I start my colonoscopy treatment. Well, my colonoscopy prep, I should say. I just passed a cop. I hope he's not about to fucking pull me over. He had his blinker on. He was turning. So maybe, hopefully he didn't see me and think, this guy's doing something illegal. We're gonna find out. But yeah, tomorrow I start my colonoscopy prep. And so I have to stop eating and everything after midnight and start chugging Gatorade and all that shit. Gatorade with the laxative. And so yeah, not looking forward to that fucking nightmare. What's going on behind me? I don't think the cop's not behind me. No, there's 2 other cars there. I got all paranoid. So, yeah. And I have to pick that up tomorrow at like 11 a.m. roughly. And I think by then I've already started doing my prep, so I'm gonna need to like, I'll have to take a short interim, a short break. I don't know what time I'm supposed to start taking the Miralax and stuff like that. If I can start it at noon, that'd be cool. But I don't know if I need to start it, like, I'll have to look up exactly how many hours prior, whatever my sheet says, or whatever Google says, and double check. If I can start it at like 12, or maybe 2 o'clock, maybe it's 24 hours prior is when you start it, so 2 o'clock, because that's what time my appointment's at. I don't know, I'll have to check, because I don't remember last time. And then pretty much after that, I'm going to be in bed, sitting around, shitting, sipping, and doing nothing. But I'll have a new couch. So, anyway, yeah, that's what's going on right now. And I'll have to figure out my car, too. So, yippee.